lots of great brands are driving outstanding experiences. And we're seeing Ulta really present well, and also Wayfair and other brands actually are leveraging the latest technologies and capabilities to drive great experiences and really build that lifetime relationship with customers.
I think we've had a lot of really good conversations this week. A lot of people talking about agentic AI. If Gen AI was last year's fun buzzword, agentic AI is the new buzzword for this year. But conversely, like a lot of conversations about people being very concerned about tariffs. So tariffs and agentic AI seem to be the hot button issues here at Shoptalk this year.
I think if there's one thing that stands out across any of these trends this year is people really want to understand what's the return. What's my return going to be on that investment, whether it's an investment in retail media, whether it's in AI use cases, and whether that's Gen AI or agentic AI. Everyone really wants to understand, for every dollar I put in, what am I going to get back from that?
Retailers are really working through some of the issues in the macro economy with tariffs and things like that. And there's a very big focus right now on total cost of ownership inside of these brands. So one thing we see as a very significant trend is how do they make their tech stack simpler, reduce the total cost of ownership, but still get strong value out of the platforms that they have and they run their e-commerce solution.
Some of the things that we're seeing from a commerce platform perspective is the idea that commerce as a business strategy needs to be supported with multi-dimensional growth. You're thinking marketplaces, new markets, new types of commerce experiences, social commerce, TikTok shops, the ability to take commerce into stores. And a lot of organizations really need to have that sort of flexible and large footprint of capabilities to achieve that.
What are the options out there for retailers and brands when they think about e-commerce solutions? So I've been in e-commerce about 20 years, and when this first started, you got monolithic applications that where everything was tightly coupled, and that switched over recently to best of breed solutions, where you had to integrate everything, you had to own all those integrations, and have very large teams that looked after those integrations.
On that, we're seeing a big shift where, brands are uncertain, how do I take that next step forward? And with that, they're like, I can take a really simple platform, or I can take this fully composable approach. And the problem is enterprise brands really need that mix in order to have their unique use cases serviced, but at the same time, being able to keep that cost down compared to that fully composed opportunity.
Absolutely.
Obviously what we do here at Passport, it's all about helping customers grow international. These are choppy waters these days with all the tariff news, so it's very topical, and it's a great opportunity to talk to people about what they're thinking about, how they're navigating these waters, and how they are looking to grow international and how we can help them.
Number one trend by far is AI, AI, and AI. Everyone here has an AI spin on what they are possibly bringing to the table. And so every dimension of AI that people didn't even think about is on display here over the course of the past 3 days.
What drove Manhattan to work with Incisive to go ahead and do this benchmark this year?
So I think the part that we're excited about, us and Google Cloud sponsoring Incisive research, is that a lot of brands would do go shopping. And they will kind of benchmark themselves on how well do they do shopping, presentation, how well they do checkout, fulfillment, and customer service. But it's uneven. And there's no way you can cover your whole retail industry. So we need something empirical. We feel that to keep up with today's consumers, you really have to be in a continuous improvement mode.
You're at a place of peril, which is we've got to understand and recognize that today's shopper demands not everything everywhere, not the same thing everywhere necessarily. They demand continuity, they demand context, they demand the fact that your best experience, if you really think about it, aren't necessarily the ones that give you the most, but the ones that please you the most. And a lot of times it's actually about choosing what not to do where. It's about using the natural strengths of each channel and to build on top of that continuous experience.
What are the core value propositions of your product?
So when we launched the product, what we wanted to solve is the number one issue in hair, which I knew from having worked on a lot of hair care brands. The number one issue is hydration. Most of the time when people's hair is frizzy, unmanageable, damaged, breaks easily, it's because it's not hydrated. They don't know that. So we wanted to do weightless hydration. That's what our products do. So we launched with a shampoo, a conditioner, a shine serum, a styling cream. It's been a journey for sure.